Why is 32-bit flow all the rave right now with the Rode Wireless Pros? I thought the older generation had 32-bit float as well. When you go into the app, it shows that you're exporting in 32-bit float. So what's the difference? In this video, we're going to find out. We're going to be testing both the Rode Wireless Pro and the Rode Wireless Pro Go 2, the second one. You know what I'm talking about. We're going to be testing both of them and seeing if the 32-bit float is worth the extra $100. Yes, I am fully aware there's other features on the Rode Wireless Pro that make this value not a bad deal. But in this video, we're talking about 32-bit. So with that, let's get into the video. Okay, so first things first, let's get this out of the way. At the end of this video, if you end up liking any of these products I feature in this video, there will be a link down in the description if you're interested in purchasing one. If not, whatever makes your life happy, go purchase it without the link. It's up to you. So now let's actually get into the video. All right, so the first microphone we're gonna test is the Wireless Go 2. First ones, we're gonna see the 32-bit in action, see if it works, see how good it is. And then we're gonna test this audio to the Wireless Pro audio and see what's better. So what I'm gonna do, the way the test is gonna work, is I'm gonna hit on, which I have mine set to record straight away. I'm gonna whisper, I'm gonna put it down here with this one. Also, before we get any further, everything that's being recorded right here is with the Wireless Pros. Just a heads up, every piece of audio you hear, my kids yelling in the background, everything is gonna be with the Wireless Pros. All right, so the way the test is gonna go, we're testing 32-bit. The way 32-bit is supposed to work, from my research, I did a ton of research with it. It's kind of like raw footage. Everybody knows how, well, maybe if you're watching this video, you know how raw footage works. It's kind of the same, but for audio. So if you're yelling and screaming, you could pull it back where it don't clip. And if you're whispering really low, you could pull it up to where there's no hiss, no bad audio. It's clean audio, no matter how high you go and no matter how low you go. So we're gonna test the Wireless Go 2s first. With two tests, we're gonna whisper really quiet. I know I'm not in a studio, but you still should be able to get an idea, especially on the high end. Whenever I start screaming in this thing, you should be able to see me pull it back. And then on the other one, when I'm whispering, you may hear my kids, since I'm gonna be whispering really low. You may hear stuff in my room. I don't have a studio room, so there is that. So all right, let's get into the test. All right, so the Wireless Go 2, this is definitely recording right now to where I can export it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set it right here. I'm gonna hold it handheld and I'm gonna whisper. Mic check 1, 2. Obviously, you will know that I am turning this audio off. All right, so that's the low, very quiet audio. So now I'm gonna have to get loud. Now my family's gonna think I'm going crazy, and I'm actually gonna put it just a little closer to my mouth when I do it to make sure, you know, we're peaking, you know, we're really hot. Mic check, check, 1, 2. I hate doing that, it's so weird. Who's ever gonna, I mean, the reason why 32-bit is so important to me, I do fishing shows, and when they catch a fish, sometimes they get so excited. I mean, they get excited, they get really loud. Sometimes they're fighting against other noise, so they get extremely loud. And I think about how 32-bit will help with that. So anyways, I have to do these tests. I have to get over how weird this is to be yelling in the microphone. Check 1, 2, mic check. Sophia. Okay, so now we have the low, the high with the Wireless Go 2. So now we can turn this off. We will go with the Wireless Pros and do the same thing. And then we will throw both of these in the computer at the same time. Also, what I love about the Wireless Pros, I'm gonna make a whole video doing like an actual review on these things once I get to test them out. But what I love about this is it has a lock. With the kind of work that I do, people get excited. It's usually action stuff. And if they're mic'd up, sometimes it'll pull out of the Rode Wireless Go 2 and I have to plug it back in. It's happened several times. With these, it has some threads, which is really convenient, so it won't pull out. All right, so now I'm gonna turn this one on and do the same test. This is a mic check 1, 2. I'm talking as low as I can. All right, so that's the low volume. Dude, it's so hard to talk quiet and it's just weird to yell in a microphone. So here we go. I'm gonna start yelling in this microphone, try to get this out the way so we can get it in the computer and I could show you, you know, how to pull it back and all that good stuff. Then the other one, mic check, test, Sophia. All right, so both of them are tested. I'm gonna turn this off so the audio gets saved. Now we're gonna dump these in the computer and then I'm gonna show you how 32-bit works, and we're gonna see if the Wireless Go 2 does the same thing as the Wireless Pro when it comes to 32-bit. All right, here we go. One thing I will say that I like more about the Wireless Pro is obviously the Wireless Go 2 you can just take the audio and dump it in your computer. It takes a little longer. That was a short clip, and it's only 24-bit if you just drag and drop, right? So what you gotta do is you have to go to Rode Central to get the 32-bit float. If it really is 32-bit, we're gonna find out. And then you hit 32-bit float, export, put it in downloads just in case. All right, so now apparently I have the 32-bit float version for the Wireless Go 2. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is where's it at? I'm gonna put this, it's another cool feature about this, you can plug it all in at once. It wants you to use the box typically to plug it in like this, and then now it should pop up in Finder. It's pretty cool that you could use the whole box, have everything plugged in. Here we go. And then now I have to find the test footage. So now when I paste it over, it's instant, it's very fast, and it's 32-bit as you see right there. Instead of 24 with the other one, with the Wireless Go 2, when you do a fast transfer like that, it's only 24. With the Pro version, transfer it's 32, you don't even have to use the app. So now we could eject that, take this off, put it to the side, and now we have our test footage. So now I'm gonna go to Adobe Audition. That's what I'm gonna use for this test. You could use whatever you want, but I'm just gonna use Adobe Audition for this test. This is the, 007, so that's the Wireless Pro. It's in there, and now I'm also gonna go back and only use the 32-bit version, which is the HQ I put on there. So this is the Wireless Pro. So now let's see how clear it sounds with the audio here. Now I'm gonna bring it up. Okay. Mic check 1, 2. I'm talking as low as I can. This is a very low test audio. You probably heard my hand just hit there. Obviously I turned the other one off on my shirt. I turned that microphone off. So I think it sounds great. Yes, you hear the server fans, you hear stuff around. I'm gonna try to export this and put it in the video so y'all could hear the high quality version of it instead of just through my lav. All right, now let's get through the loud stuff. Let's listen to how it sounds before. Mic check! That's crazy, it's funny. All right, so now let's try to repair. Oh, why did I do the Wireless Pros first? Either way, I did. So as you see, you can repair it. So now it's repaired. Let's see what it sounds like. Mic check 1, 2. This is very loud. Check, it's actually quieter than the other one. Mic check! So now, as you heard in the very beginning, there was a little clipping going on. Now, it's clean audio. Super clean. All right, let's do these over here. These look really hot. Let's see what they sound like. Test, Sophia! Terrible. Fia, Hannah! Terrible. Okay, so now let's repair that. It's crazy that you could repair it. It blows my mind. Love it. See what it sounds like now. Test, Sophia! Fia, Hannah! So clean, so amazing. All right, so now let's do the Wireless Go 2 and see you get the same results. So here is that. Let's do the low version here. Let's bring this up, see what it sounds like. This is a mic check, just testing the audio. Mic check 1, 2. Obviously, you will know that I am turning this audio off so you could hear this audio. I'm gonna turn the one that's connected to my shirt off. Sounds great in my opinion. Now let's go to the really loud stuff and see if I could repair it. Mic check. Check. 1, 2. Okay, so as you see, it's clipping pretty bad. See if it can be repaired, and it can't, as you see. It cannot be repaired. Wow. Mic check. Check. 1, 2. You can still hear the little crackling noise. Check 1, 2, mic check. Sophia. I mean, hopefully that did enough. I don't know. Let me see what it's looking like on this thing. Check 1, 2. It says it's clipping. Okay. So hopefully now. Check 1, 2. Check. Check. Okay, so y'all could hear the little clicking, real bad noise. Y'all could hear that. Let's try to repair it. And as you see, cannot be repaired. It's crazy. Even though it says I'm exporting out in 32-bit. Check, 1, 2, check, check. And that clipping noise is still there. The Wireless Go 2 does not have actual 32-bit float. The other ones, that's right here, they do have actually 32-bit float, as you've seen in these 2 tests that I just did. You can repair. Check, check. Super loud right there. I could just in and out it. And this is, you know, any program, and then there you go. I recovered it, and it sounds crispy. And then obviously the low volume here, I could bring it up. This is a mic. And it sounds good. So is 32-bit float worth it on the Wireless Pros? I say definitely. These things are awesome. Does the job. They're amazing. Wireless Go 2, I don't know why it says you're exporting in 32-bit when you're actually not. Maybe it's higher quality, maybe, but definitely not 32-bit float. So I would, if you want 32-bit float, I would definitely purchase the Wireless Pros because it actually has 32-bit float, and you could just export it fast out of the Finder instead of using Rode Central, which is very convenient. And it has lights on there that show when it's recording. These, you have to just look at the other one. You have to look at the receiver, transmitter, whichever one it is, and see that it's recording. These, you could take it out the box without the receiver and see that it's recording. Love that. So is it worth the extra $100? In my opinion, definitely, because with what I do a lot of outside stuff, reality stuff. People aren't trained to talk on a microphone, so they get super loud and they also talk really quiet in certain situations, and it's good to be able to bring that up or bring it down and it's still crispy, clean audio. So this feature is amazing. I love it. I definitely highly recommend purchasing it if you are in the market for 32-bit float, because it does have true 32-bit float. That is what all the rave is about. So with that, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.